There's Rihanna, and we say hello to Rob Gonzalez, Regional Sales Manager, Jack's Abbey. They're going to be hanging with us at the 8th Annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival tomorrow, beginning at 12:30. Rob, thanks for making the trip from Framingham. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome into the sandbox here on a Friday, man. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
You have a job in which you get to create awareness in regards to beer. What an amazing profession. Isn't that
Not so
awesome?
bad.
Isn't that cool? Well, tell us all about Jack's Abbey. Obviously, the beer hall is in Framingham. Tell us about it, how to get started, where we can find you, all of that.
So we are a family-owned brewery from Framingham, Massachusetts. Been around for about 8 years now. We started out as a brewery, very small, like most others, where we, had a smaller facility, putting out small amount of beer, and just kind of grew both organically and strategically. And the idea was to brew only lagers in a time where nobody was really doing that, and that's how we tried to cut through all the noise. At the time, there was about 3,000 breweries, and we thought that the market was oversaturated then, and we said, how do we cut through all that noise? So it was by brewing lager. Now we have about 7,300 breweries in this country, and we have still been able to secure a foothold in the Northeast by still just brewing lager, because it's still a style that's not widely being brewed by the craft brewers.
Now, why is it? Because everybody enjoys a nice, especially in the summertime and it's 90 degrees, everybody enjoys a nice lager. Why the reluctance to feature lagers as their flagship beers and stuff like that?
Time and money, really. So your lagers will take anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to ferment out, where your ales you can push out an IPA in 2 weeks' time. So really, when you fill up those fermenters, you're really tying up real estate for at least twice as long as you would with an IPA. So you can get your return on investment a lot faster on ales than you can on lagers. So really, it comes down to time and money, and a lot of breweries just don't have that.
And I'm sure you folks figure that a little bit more time is worth it when you have a really great tasting product, right?
Sure. Yeah. So we pride ourselves on our portfolio is made up of definitely some American progressive style of lagers, but then we also have our very traditional old world German style beers that Jack Hendler, one of our owners, one of the three brothers that own the brewery, he's just very passionate about, and he does things the hard way, he does things the expensive and long way. And the end result to him is and to all of us is just a far superior product than some of the other lagers being made in this country.
You're really good, Rob. I just noticed, I think you just sucked up to your boss right there. That's
Hoping
real.
for that raise,
Look at you. By the way, we're filming that so your boss could see this. Nice. Look at you. We're talking to Rob Gonzalez, Regional Sales Manager, Jack's Abbey, and they are going to be with us tomorrow, 8th Annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival, sunshine, blue skies tomorrow. BrattleboroBrewersFestival.com. That's where you get your tickets. Tell us about the beers that will be showing up tomorrow.
Sure. So we've got two beers from our Jack's Abbey portfolio. One is going to be House Lager. House Lager is our German-style Helles. So it's a light golden lager, a little bit of a malty sweetness and breadiness to it. This is our flagship beer. This is our number one selling beer. It's also been rated one of the top 100 beers in the world many years in a row. So this is the one that we are most well known for. We also have our Blood Orange Wheat, which is our German-style Radler. This is a low ABV, so 4% light wheat lager done with blood orange. It does have that fruit flavor to it, but it's not going to be overpowering. It's not going to be like a sticky, sweet, syrupy beer. It's definitely a beer first with a subtleness of fruit. Very refreshing, especially on those beautiful warm days. And then from our Springdale portfolio, which is kind of like our offshoot that we opened up about 2 years ago, where we were able to brew other beers that didn't really fall under the Jack's Abbey lager portfolio or umbrella. So we started doing some New England style IPAs. We did some barrel aged sours, and so this is our Springdale, but I digress. It's a beer that comes out just a couple times a year. That very hazy New England style IPA that kind of checks all the boxes for anybody that's a hophead, which I know Vermont has plenty of those. So
yes, they do. And we can find these amazing beers in the area too. Tell listeners where we can find you folks here.
Sure. So you can find us at some of your independent craft stores, craft beer stores. You can also find us at like a Price Chopper. You can find us at Hannaford. I know they have us over at the Brattleboro Co-op. And then at Whetstone, Whetstone has always been a great partner of ours, and they've done a great job supporting us. So you can always find us there quite often. So that's where I'm having dinner tonight.
Yeah, nice, and they're with us tomorrow too. Have you noticed that within this craft beer brewer society that there is a lot of support for one another?
There is. It's great. So we distribute our beer in 9 states now, all of New England plus New York, Pennsylvania. We just launched New Jersey. And in just about most of those states, we've done collaborations, sometimes many times over, with some of the local breweries in those particular states. So, up next, we actually will be doing a collaboration with Zero Gravity. Can't really talk about exactly what it's going to be, but we have things in the works. So
look at you, a little tease there.
Yeah.
Craft brew in New Jersey. Why did I've never envisioned craft brewing in New Jersey. I've been to Newark. There's not a lot of craft going on there.
I'm not sure we did either, to be honest with you. So our wholesaler in New York opened up a distribution warehouse in New Jersey. We are one of their larger craft beer brands, and they said they really want us to go with them. So we already had distribution in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania as well as New York. So it was a good way for us to kind of bridge the gap, and it's been a pleasant surprise, and we've had a lot of success there so far. So
very cool, very cool. Vabec Fields tomorrow. That's the location. 8th annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival. Jack Abbey's is going to be there. And listen, it really is an amazing beer. And in the interest of full disclosure, I've had the Blood Orange Wheat and the House Lager, and they're amazing.
Thank you.
It's a great brew. Both you guys are psyched. You love your job, don't you?
I do.
What do you love most about it?
The people, to be honest with you. I've worked sales a couple of times in my life, and this is just the kind of job where you can be yourself, and if you're not yourself, I kind of feel like you don't really have a place in this industry. You get to talk to people and not have to be anybody you're not, and you meet some great people along the way.
And if you can have fun doing it,
perfect.
There you go. It's a slam dunk, right?
Exactly.
And I can tell you have fun doing it. He knows his stuff, everybody. It's a great brew. The physical location, the beer hall, it's in Framingham, right?
Yep, 100 Clinton Street. We've got a big restaurant and beer hall there. We're serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week.
Oh, nice. And the website address?
Jack's Abbey, JACKSABBY.com.
Rob Gonzalez, Regional Sales Manager. He's traveling. He made the road trip. And thank you for your time, my friend.
Got it. Thank you for having me.
Can't wait to taste this tomorrow. I see you brought some samples.
I did.
If I was you, I'd probably leave them here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're cold, too.
Oh, don't tempt me. Anyways, thank you very much, Rob.
Thank you.
Good guy right there. Rob Gonzalez, Jack's Abbey. You can see them, taste them tomorrow. 8th annual Brattleboro Brewers Festival. Get your tickets and get some for your friends. BrattleboroBrewersFestival.com.